Hello and welcome to the Tomcast. I'm Tom, President and Dictator for Life of 515comics.com. This is last week's Tomcast. I'll do this week's Tomcast over the weekend, probably. So I moved. This is the new studio. I'm calling it the Check Room for this reason. I guess I can show you. Boop! So I got a checkerboard floor, and sometimes I speak in Czech occasionally when I remember that that's a segment that I do sometimes. This has taken up a lot of my life, go figure, as it does for anybody who moves. You guys know if you've moved before. It's a bit of a bummer. It takes a long time. You find out how much stuff you really have. I have a lot of stuff, and I feel like I got rid of a lot of stuff before the move. And now after the move, and I still feel like I've got a lot of stuff. And, I think that's something I might work on, but we'll talk about that later. I just wanted to do a little update with you guys, since it's been a little while since I've done a Tomcast. I have completely used up my buffer, and in fact, for the first time in years. Now, maybe it hasn't been years, because the thing is that on this last Tuesday, I quickly got my computer station, my office area set up, and drew something to go up on that day. I didn't have anything ready before the day. So maybe it hasn't been years since I started doing that practice, because it wasn't that long ago that when it was time for Tuesday's page, I would just sit down on Tuesday and get it done before midnight, hopefully. So maybe it hasn't been that long, but it was definitely weird. It's been a long time since I haven't had a comic ready before the day when it's supposed to go up, and I felt a bit sheepish putting something up, in the early evening instead of 12:01 that night, so that it's up the whole day. That might not matter to a lot of you guys, and it was filler besides. It's not like I got a new page done on that day. But that's something that I've noticed when I follow webcomics closely. I try and give webcomic creators a lot of patience, because as a webcomic creator, I know what it takes. I know what goes into it. But that said, there are still times when it's like, man, really? It's like 4 p.m. on Wednesday and you update Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Where's the comic? I know I shouldn't, but I wonder, for the viewers of the Tomcast who read a lot of webcomics, do you tend to let webcomics build up over a long time and go back and read them all? Or do you go back at, every day, you've got a specific time that you check them? Do you care if they update at the same time of day, or does it not ever really matter? I'd be curious to know, with my limited audience, how people prefer that. So anyway, I'm back in the saddle. Got today's page, Thursday's page, ready yesterday, and probably will do a little bit of work on Saturday's page today, mostly tomorrow though. And hopefully over the weekend I will get some writing done, and I will get back to work on building my buffer back up so that it can be full again by the end of June. Anyway, I better get back to work. Thanks for watching. Keep your stick on the ice, and I'll catch you later. Really? That's going to turn on right at the end of this. Whatever. It's all good. Bye.